Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy DuckyTheGamer back in with another video. Now, believe it or not, it has been over 1 month since the entire Fortnite versus Apple controversy first broke out. It feels like just yesterday, Fortnite Mobile was taken off the App Store for everything that happened, and that the mobile community was slowly but surely realizing that we're going to be stuck in Season 3 while everyone else gets to play Season 4. Now, I'm making this video because over the last 3 weeks or so, since I uploaded my last news update video on the entire situation, actually a lot of stuff has happened in the legal side of all this, which has a direct impact on the return of Fortnite Mobile. So I'm going to go over all the news you guys need to know regarding this situation, and trust me, there are some big events happening very shortly. I'm talking about like 2 weeks from now that will have a serious impact on the future of Fortnite Mobile. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, if you do, make sure you go ahead and drop a like, and if you guys are new, if you could drop a sub, we are literally so close to 1 million subscribers. Also, code Ducky in the item shop if you want to be lucky. Second channel daily uploads down below in the description. But let's hop into it. So a short recap as to what happened to kick off this entire controversy, even though I'm sure you guys already are very aware of what happened. On August 13th, Fortnite introduced a brand new feature onto Fortnite that allowed users and consumers to buy V-Bucks for a 20% discount. However, this discount was coming at the expense of both Apple and Google because Epic Games was directly bypassing Apple and Google and therefore breaking the terms of service. Apple was the first company to decide to remove Fortnite from the App Store, making it so that if you searched up Fortnite on the App Store, you weren't going to be able to find it, you weren't going to be able to update it or install it if you'd never installed it before. Shortly after this, Epic Games released like a 60-page lawsuit suing Apple, and this was pretty much the moment everyone realized it was getting pretty serious. At the same time, Google, just a little bit later on the day on August 13th, they ended up removing Fortnite from the Google Play Store for the exact same reasons that Epic Games introduced the direct payment processing method. Now, really, that was all that had happened within the first week or so. It was a lot of countersuits, there was a lot of speculation. It was really a lot of Epic Games hyping up the entire hashtag free Fortnite movement. As you guys know, there's the hashtag free Fortnite Cup, but since then, the entire hashtag free Fortnite sort of hype on social media has died down a lot. A lot of people in the PC and console communities kind of just have moved on because Season 4 is here. I really personally enjoy Season 4, and unless you're a mobile player, the hashtag free Fortnite doesn't really impact you too much, or that's at least what people think. But trust me, Fortnite Mobile being off the App Store and Google Play Store has had a much bigger impact than people initially realized. And before hopping into the brand new information, I want to also just give a clarification. Fortnite is still currently off the iOS App Store. There is no confirmed release date or like time period that we're going to have to wait until Fortnite Mobile comes back. Like I'm going to talk about in just a little bit later on in the video, there are some really crucial dates and events coming up very soon that will give us the information. But as of right now, guys, there's been a lot of misinformation going around the community. I've had a lot of people come into my streams, my comment section, my Twitter notifications saying Fortnite Mobile is coming back, or my friend said this, or my friend said that. I just want to lay the record straight. Fortnite Mobile is still banned off of both the iOS App Store and the Google Play Store. So now heading into the brand new information, or basically what's happened over the last 3 weeks since I made my latest video. And I have to give a huge shout out to Golden. Golden has been covering this entire controversy in extreme in-depth videos, so I'm gonna leave a link down to this channel down below. He actually gave me a really detailed run by of everything that has happened since I made my last video. So once again, huge shout out to Golden. I probably wouldn't be able to make this video as accurately as possible if it weren't for him. And so one of the things I did end up mentioning in one of my last news videos was that Epic Games developer accounts were going to get suspended, and that has happened. Epic Games can no longer upload games to the App Store. Epic Games can no longer create updates for any of the games on the App Store. They literally are not able to touch any of the apps on the iOS or Google Play Store. And because of Epic Games getting their developer accounts banned, if you guys uninstall Fortnite Mobile, you will not be able to get it back. Previously, you were able to go to your previously purchased section. You're able to re-download Fortnite through that. But because the Epic Games no longer has access to the developer accounts, if you uninstall Fortnite, you will not be able to get it back until Fortnite Mobile comes back on the App Store. Now, the next big thing, and actually pretty crazy thing, was that Epic decided to actually refund anyone who bought V-Bucks or in-game items. I believe it was like 2 months leading up to this ban. Personally, I ended up getting a refund for some V-Bucks. I did buy a bunch of V-Bucks leading up to Season 4 just for everything to get banned. So I personally got a few payments refunded from Apple, which is actually pretty nice of Epic to do. I'm not sure if this is still going on or not, but if you guys want to, you can go to the Apple and the Google Play like purchase section and see if you can get your refunds from there. I did this about 2 weeks ago when it was still going on. I'm pretty sure it's still going on, but I'm not too sure as for the duration of everything. Next, and shortly afterwards, Epic Games actually started getting a ton of support from companies like Xbox. There was a lot of overseas developers in Japan and Russia, and pretty much just a lot of support everywhere for Epic Games' sort of lawsuit and argument against Apple. A lot of people ended up speaking up for Epic Games and what they're doing for their overall gaming communities. Now, this is probably one of the most important things that has happened since Fortnite got taken off the App Store. Personally, I knew this is going to impact Fortnite a lot, and like I said earlier, a lot of PC and console players really didn't think that Fortnite Mobile getting removed from the App Store and the Google Play Store was going to have too much of an impact upon their gameplay or their tournaments, but like I speculated, it ended up having a massive impact. So just a few days ago, Epic announced that they lost 60% of their mobile player base. According to Epic, Fortnite Mobile accounted for nearly 1/3 of the entire Fortnite players. I think there's around 350 million registered Fortnite players, and with over 116 million of these being just mobile players. Epic then continued to say that as of September 2nd, over 60% of the people who played Fortnite Mobile on iOS were no longer playing the game, and this was 2 weeks ago. The number is probably up to 70 or 75% of people who used to play Fortnite Mobile on iOS no longer play it. This means that upwards of 50 to 60 million active players on Fortnite no longer are playing the game, obviously because the update isn't out, and there's really no reason to play an old, stale, outdated version of Fortnite. Last year in 2019, Fortnite Mobile brought in over $1 billion of revenue, and believe it or not, a lot of this revenue actually goes to competitive prize pools and competitive tournaments. Just a few days ago, the prize pools were announced for the cash cups that are going to be happening in season 4, and believe me, a lot of console and PC players on Twitter were extremely aggravated as to how small the prize pools were. This is obviously because if Fortnite Mobile is not on the App Store, Epic Games is not able to generate like the $100 million a month it normally generates just off of Fortnite on iOS. So Fortnite Mobile being banned on the App Store had a much larger effect over the entire Fortnite community. Once again, that's sort of what I thought was going to happen, and it is confirmed that with the drop in players and obviously people not spending money on iOS, Fortnite has a smaller prize pool for a lot of the tournaments coming up, and also a lot of the content creators across the board just haven't been doing it nearly as well. If you take a look at my content as an example, it's not been doing the best, and that's kind of a trend over the rest of the YouTube and Fortnite community. When over 60 million people stop playing your game, a sixth of the active player base, it's going to be a side effect that people lose interest in Fortnite and people lose interest in the content that you're uploading, and by and large, this has directly affected the content creation community, as a lot of people who played iOS can no longer relate and experience the stuff that people are uploading on season 4 of the new content. And so the last update I'm going to talk to you guys about is probably the most important update out of anything I've mentioned today, because this deals with the possibility of Fortnite Mobile returning very soon to the App Store, and it also deals with the possibility of Fortnite Mobile not coming back to the Google Play and the App Store for a very, very long time. So on September 28th, in just under 2 weeks, there is going to be a preliminary court hearing between Epic Games and Apple. Because of all the lawsuits being thrown around between Apple and Epic, there needs to be some sort of like ground ruling put into place by the judge. And I'm about to be talking about a lot of legal jargon. I am not a lawyer. I might completely be butchering this situation, but regardless of how I represent this situation, the outcome is still going to be the same depending on how the judge views this case. So if the judge rules in favor of Apple's counter lawsuit that they recently filed, Epic Games would be forced to remove the direct payment system from all current versions of Fortnite Mobile. The direct payment system, once again, is the reason all this happened in the first place. So if the judge decides to go with Apple, it'll mean that Epic Games is forced to revert the update basically and go back to the way things were. However, if the judge rules in favor of Epic on the 28th, then Fortnite Mobile is guaranteed to come back to the App Store very soon. If the judge decides to rule in favor of Epic Games, it's basically like a temporary shield for Fortnite Mobile. From my understanding, it means that while this lawsuit is going on, Fortnite Mobile will remain to have the direct payment system in the game, and Fortnite will be back on the App Store, which means we'll get season 4 and all this stuff is going to be good to go. The lawsuit won't really matter at that point. And to explain, if the judge rules in favor of Apple, this means that Fortnite Mobile will probably be off the App Store for a very long period of time. There's no set in stone date or anything like that if the judge rules in favor of Apple, but it's not going to be good for long term. It's really not going to be good if the judge rules in favor of Apple. This means that the entire purpose of #FreeFortnite, the judge will view as it's not actually pertinent to the case. The judge will have to view it as if Epic Games is causing all these issues on their own right, and the Apple isn't doing anything and they're just merely defending themselves. Once again, if the judge rules in favor of Epic, then Apple is at least at the very beginning seen as being in the wrong here. here. Fortnite Mobile will come back to the App Store very shortly after that, and then we'll just have to see what happens from there. So September 28th is a very, very big date. Depending on how the judge rules in favor of either Apple or Epic Games, it's going to set the tone for the next 6 months to 1 year. I highly recommend you guys watch Linus Tech Tips video. I'm going to link it down below in the description. He did a really good job of explaining, once again, everything going on, but more from an outsider's perspective. I'm giving this perspective from someone in the community directly affected by this issue, but Linus gave a really good overall general sort of summary and synopsis of everything that has been going on between Fortnite and Apple. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Depending on what happens on the 28th, I'm probably going to make a video the day of or the day after updating you guys on the future of Fortnite Mobile. Hopefully Epic Games wins the preliminary case and then Fortnite Mobile can come back to the App Store very, very soon. But I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. But other than that, it's been your boy DuckyTheGamer. Once again, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.